Joining us now from our Lincoln studios is the man himself, Tanner Lee. Tanner, what was the most valuable takeaway for you from Pro Day?
I think it was just a great opportunity to get in front of some NFL teams and showcase my teammates and I's our skills and talents, and kind of show what we've been working so hard for these past few months. We've all been training, and you're testing, you're getting ready for the 40 and the cone drills, and then we get an opportunity to put a little script together and throw some routes and kind of showcase the things that we do well. So it was a lot of fun. It's just kind of a long time coming for a lot of us.
You also were able to participate in the NFL Combine. How did that experience differ from Pro Day for you?
Yeah, so the Combine is a lot more of it's a lot more of a grind, with the interviews and the medicals and things like that. It kind of, wears you out a little bit. You gotta stay focused and, kind of locked in on, putting your best foot forward in everything that you're doing, because it's a weekend-long job interview. So it's something that I was ready for. I was really looking forward to that opportunity. It was definitely a goal of mine. So I was honored and blessed, to have that opportunity. And then it just kind of, you got a week and a half to kind of redo and show what you did at the Combine. It's good to come back to Lincoln. You're on your home turf with the guys that you've been playing with for a while. So it's good to be able to go out and throw routes to them and be able to showcase their talents a little bit. And
you were one of the players that has been continually compared to being an NFL caliber quarterback. How much pressure does that put on yourself as you reflect back on your college career as having to try and live up to that kind of standard?
Yeah, I've always felt ready, and I've always felt, that my skill set translates well to the NFL. And, so as I'm going throughout my career, everything I was learning, I was just kind of, making sure that, I was growing in a way that would get me ready to, pursue my dreams to the NFL. And, to get to this stage and be able to go to the Senior Bowl and the Combine and be able to have a pro day and things like that at a school like Nebraska, it was just an unbelievable feeling. So something I was definitely, taking a step back and enjoying while it was happening, because, a lot of hard work and dedication and things go into that.
What kind of feedback have you gotten on that skill set that you mentioned that will translate well to the NFL?
Yeah, I think that, it's just my arm strength and, my knowledge of football. I transferred from Tulane, where I played in a pro-style offense, and then coming here with Coach Riley and Coach Langsdorff, we ran, a similar pro-style offense. So you kind of get two different terminologies, and you get to be around two different groups of guys, and you're learning how to adapt and adjust to different settings and things like that. So it's all those things that I think that prepared me to be able to take this next step to the NFL. And then it's just that skill set of having confidence in my arm strength and things like that. That I think that's going to allow me to be successful in the NFL. What
current NFL quarterbacks have you always looked up to aspire to be, or have modeled your game after?
Yeah, well, I obviously grew up a huge fan of Tom Brady, just like most quarterbacks have. He's the best of all time. Growing up in New Orleans, definitely a big fan of Drew Brees, and we watched a lot of film on Matt Ryan. I think I like to, model my game a lot after what he does. I think he's the way he approaches the game. His footwork to just how he gets the ball and spreads the ball around to his guys and things like that is something I definitely want to emulate in my game. So I definitely say those three guys.
Who are some of your player connections in the NFL, and what have they told you as you look to embark on this experience?
Yeah, so throughout all this, definitely I was looking for some hints on what's the best way to get through these few weeks, and especially just this coming year. So Nathan Gary, he just won a Super Bowl with Philadelphia. Ethan Carter is with the Bengals now. So I've definitely been able to text those guys or call them. They're in Lincoln now, so being able to talk to them and kind of just know what to expect and the best way to approach these things. I played high school football with Deion Jones, the middle linebacker for the Atlanta Falcons, and he's been extremely helpful through all this, because he's been killing the NFL since the moment he stepped into it. So he's been able to give me hints and pointers and things to focus on. So I've definitely leaned on those guys a lot.
Let's sidetrack a little bit and reflect on this past season in Lincoln. Not the way you guys wanted to start or finish the season, so a tough go at that. What did you learn from this past year with Nebraska?
Yeah, I think you got to take as many positives out of it as you can. The season didn't go like we had planned, but all of us had to work through adversity, And it's things that you're gonna experience in life, and it just taught all of us to to push through and to lean on each other and lean on your teammates and continue to work hard, because those things are gonna come back and circle back in your life, and you got to be able to work through them. So, in a lot of ways, learned a lot and took a lot of positives from the season.
And maybe that prepared you, too, for the media speculation you'll be getting at the NFL level, because that's a passionate fan base over there at Nebraska. How difficult is it to mentally manage all the social media and disappointment coming from fans that just want to see this team succeed?
Yeah, I mean, they're the greatest fans in the country. They sell out, every game for every team here. They're amazing. So you want to play well for the fans. And, they deserve the best, because they give their best to the teams. So, it was good to, have to go in front of them week in and week out. It's just things like that also prepare you for the next step.
And you were born and raised in Louisiana. What are friends and family at home saying to you during this exciting time?
All the friends and family are diehard Saints fans. So, they're hoping to stay home, but they're just very encouraging. I have a great support system, with my parents and my friends and things like that. So, definitely being able to lean on them, and they're pulling for me and supporting me and through all this. So it's been a big help.
All right, Tanner. Well, thanks so much for the time. Best of luck to you in the NFL draft.
Thank you. I appreciate it.